All right. Good morning, everyone. We are back for the semifinals. Hoy se lía, but let me read this. All right, sorry. I am back. Let me check my chat before anything. Good morning, people. Let me see, 9:45 shootout B. Okay, timing, blah, blah, blah. People thinking it will be a Dutch guy winning, either Ruben or Vika. Okay. Don't rule out that Spaniard. Ryan Nishioka got here late, overslept. I think he might have missed the briefing, so he doesn't quite know what is going on. So first matchup, I'll give you guys all of the matchups that we will have. By the way, with me I have Mr. Adam Wyckoff. Welcome.
Good morning, Marcus.
I'm so sleepy. Where's the rest of the Americans?
They are also sleeping.
Oh,
So they've missed the briefing as well.
probably they just turned on their YouTube. Right, American boys? Where you at? Well, let me give you guys what the matchups are gonna be. We have Ruben Boutens on this first lineup, on the first semifinal match race. We have Ruben Boutens versus Ryan Nishioka. Then Thomas Hagelstein and Sasha Kociszewski. Iliano De Vos versus Jakub Bohatirovic. Jarno Hermans versus Maxi Sees. Michael Schottler versus Simon Vangalova. Then Ian Lepelaar. Ian, you owe me a beer for yesterday. Ha! I'll get you. Maximilian Bergil in P11. Dylan DeWolf. Oh, sorry. Ian Lepelaar versus Maximilian Bergil. Then we have Dylan DeWolf versus Fernando Lara. Then Matthias Gruten versus Antoine Coudron. I got some more information, by the way. Matthias Gruten got here in, how do you call that? Crutches?
They were some sort of crutch.
Yeah, because he had something really wrong with his back. He had a lot of pain yesterday.
Hmm.
Had to basically be carried away from the track, but in the competitive nature he has, he's just gonna try it out. He was in crutches here in the morning, so I give him props for that. Respect, but I'm not sure if I agree if he should be doing that. But he's the one who knows his body, right?
Yes. I can attest that it's a very physical track, especially going over the bridge. There's a lot of bumps that.
Yeah, once you go down the bridge as well.
A lot of compression on the back, so I imagine that's taking a toll over the week of training as well as the races.
Yeah.
So, Marcos, the match races, how do they work? Do you know this?
Yeah, I was just in the briefing.
No
trick questions here. Ha! I got you. So, this is a tennis-style matchup, yeah? So, Ryan is P48 in the championship. He'll come here versus the first one, which is Ruben. I don't know which cart Ruben is at, but whatever cart. Let's say Ruben has cart A and Ryan has cart B. Ruben will go for one flying lap. Ryan will also go for one flying lap. Then they change carts, same weight again. So Ruben will go on cart B for a flying lap, Ryan on cart A for a flying lap. Then they do the combined times, the average of those two times, and the fastest one chooses which cart he takes on to the next, how do you call it, bracket?
The next round.
The next round, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one gets the remaining cart and waits for his turn. And he will already have his grid spot sorted.
Now,
is that good enough?
Yeah, that's
you probably can make it a little better.
Now, we discussed in the U.S. in 19 whether or not we'd take a bad cart with us to fool the next driver.
That is strategy as well.
Or take the good cart.
By the way, will they have the monitors showing the times to them or not? Because remember last year, I don't think that happened back in Portugal. They said that in the briefing room, but I can't quite remember if drivers will see what the lap times they're doing.
Here we are.
I guess they will because.
Yeah. I think that was the one warm-up lap because they had the half lap, right? So they have to set that half lap to get the green, and then now they have the checkered, and then there'll be a half lap back to the stopping point.
So we're just waiting for the times to be updated here.
Okay, so we can see on the scoreboard here the fastest of the entire group, but not necessarily what the matchups are. So I believe Ward will enter these manually into each of his spreadsheet on the Google Sheet for us, and then we can see who's got the advantage going into the second go-kart, the B kart. Yeah,
now they're changing. They're inverting the carts now, the positions.
So each driver will get out and make their adjustments into the opponent's cart. They will bring their weight with them. So if they have seat weight, they will bring that over. If they have side weight for the cart ballast, they will be adding that as well.
Yeah. Big shout out to Maurice Hack for his awesome dance skills during the start lineup. With some races. Yeah, he did a couple of dances yesterday. Let me see if he's around here. Guess not. Must be sleeping as well. Wake up, people. Okay, so we got our first time. So Ruben on his cart did 55.1. Ryan 55.7. Let's see now changing carts how this will make up for the average time. Thomas 54.8. Well, I don't have to say the times right now because this really doesn't matter. Now is where the cookie will crumble.
Okay, it looks like we've got a red flag confusion here.
Red flag?
Yeah, they're trying to stop these guys. Hold on a second.
Yeah, basically the rest of the field has already stopped.
I think perhaps some of the drivers were not set for the start of it.
So everyone will go for a slow lap. So they will be realigned again, yeah?
As well as have the same heat on the tire. Because obviously, if with that mistake, these guys have a few extra corners of heat.
Yeah. And they were stopped there just waiting for some people to go around the track.
And that's the fair thing to do. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of delay on the activities, but that'll be enough.
It is what it is, yeah.
It's going to be unfortunate for these four because their tires will cool a little bit more.
Yeah, but they're basically on the same conditions now.
Right.
Let's see what that will do for the average now. As we look at the flying, well, the only Brazilian to get into qualifying, he got yesterday a nice race. I almost lost my voice. Did you see that race? When Ryan Ishioka, I think it was the last race of the day. It was a crazy finish. He went for P3, but there were like 4 or 5 cars side by side battling. It was crazy. That got him into the semifinals.
Yes.
On P48. Right where he should be. All right, so let's look for this again. Let's hope we won't have any types of trouble now.
Okay, looks like Ruben's got the advantage so far. Thomas Hackelstein has the advantage. Eliano has the advantage. Jarno is barely in front of Maxi.
Barely, yeah.
And Michael Schottler is at the advantage, and it's really close between Ian and Maximilian.
Michael was the fastest.
Yes.
Overall, yeah.
I believe so. No.
Doesn't actually mean anything, right?
Well,
it just means that he'll probably take this card to the next round if he wins.
Right.
He is against Simon Bangalova. Okay, here we go again. Drivers are being released. The 48th in general standings on image, that is Ryan Ishioka versus the very first one, Ruben Boutens, as they come on through Dive Bomb City through the final kink. Green, green, green. I'm glad they didn't put Ward there because he's out of strength in his right arm. Not enough energy to wave that flag for some reason. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait it out. Meanwhile, I'm just going to talk to my chat. José Borillo, ¿dónde estás? Bien aquí. Solamente más tarde. Vamos. Oh, Mason Brown just got here. Where did you just get? Did you just get to the karting track or to YouTube? So drivers now going for their lap 2 on the other karts. You know what? Matthias Gruten just got a lot of respect from me now. Just for sitting on the kart, he has my full respect. That's what I call an effort. Let's wait this out now. Oh, you got to YouTube. Sleepy boy.
Okay, it looks like Ruben is probably advanced over Ryan Nishioka.
Ryan had a 55.7. How much did
so,
Ruben?
I think Ruben has the better choice. It'll be interesting to see if he takes the 23 or the 3 with him. I think that's the 23, or maybe the 11. Yes, the 11 or the 3 with him.
I would take the 11 probably.
That's
But
a tough
that's
choice.
just me. Who am I? All right.
It looks like he's going to take the 11 with him.
So as we watch the pairs, the one who gets off with the card lost out. There you go. There goes Ryan. Nice, solid effort.
Okay.
Which one is Ruben getting?
Looks like Hagelston is going to take the cart he's in. So Sasha goes and brings his cart to the pit lane.
So this is the average, and this is the time difference?
Correct.
So, Ruben got a 1.002 difference over Ryan. Unsurprisingly, Ryan just woke up and came flying. He came here late. Thomas Hagelstein, 0.972 faster than Sasha Koczyszewski. Eliano De Vos, 0.880 faster than Jakub Bohatirovic. Jarno and Maxi C's pretty close. Better off for Jarno with an advantage of 0.2 of a second. Michael Schottler, 0.5 of a second faster than Simon Vangelova. Then we have Ian Lepelar in front of Maximilian Bergiel.
Looks like we have an upset for P10, P7.
Dylan, what? Well, wait a minute.
So Fernando beat Dylan de Wolf.
No.
Oh wait, we don't have the second lap there. Huh?
Yeah. For Fernando, Matias,
explains
and
it.
Antoine, we're probably going to have to...
What is Fernando's second lap? Fernando Lara scored a 55.125. There we go. So never mind. No upset.
So De Wolf ahead of Fernando Lara, half a second. Matias, oh man, props to Matias. Matias is hurt and still 0.2 of a second faster than Antoine Goudron. So moving on.
Okay, so this is the next bracket. So essentially, all of these drivers will be repaired based on seed, I believe. And so Ruben will be going up against Thomas Hagelstein, and Eliano will be going up against I think Jarno, and then Michael will be going up against Ian, and then Dylan will be going up against Matthias.
Matthias, exactly.
So this is how the tennis bracket begins to take shape.
Tense times. Are you getting Maurice Hack for an interview for his dancing and then say hello for me? Sure. I just can't seem to find him. Must be in bed. Probably in bed.
Okay, it looks like the officials are checking something, so...
Yep. I wonder what are they doing there? What are they up to?
Perhaps the same thing that we were discussing about Dylan and Fernando Lara was applied.
Come on, guys. 2023, press F5. That's the way a computer works. Easy. Refresh. By the way, well, where do we see the rest? Is it supposed to go right now? On the graphic thing?
Yeah.
Maybe?
So
Maybe we go like this, yeah?
Yeah. There you go.
All right. There goes Ruben. There goes Thomas Hagelstein or Hagelstein. I don't know which one I should say. Iliano versus Jarno. Schuttler versus Ian. Dylan versus Matthias. Again, I can't stress enough my respect for Matthias just for sitting in his cart. He is badly hurt. And still, he advanced to the next round. Right, Ruben starting off his lap. Cadê o Rian? Já foi. Rian já foi. Vai estar na corrida na semifinal. Largando logo mais. Semifinal A. Depois tem B. Final B mais tarde. Depois a final C. Back in English. As me and Adam are looking to the scoreboard to see what's going to happen.
Okay, Ruben crosses the line first here, coming around the Dive Bomb City.
Dive Bomb City.
There we go, final kink. And he scores a 54.5.
What? Whoa.
Okay, the scoreboard missed our time, but
confusing, yeah.
The lap says that he's 5 seconds away, so that's all right. We'll wait for Ward to enter the data in the computer.
Oh, I think that's like in race mode or something.
Maybe it is in race mode.
So we'll just have to wait it out. Some people screaming outside.
Looks like DeWolf set a good lap. There it is, the track record so far this morning.
Okay, so far this morning, a 54.3 or something, wasn't it? So they've deleted the times over there. They don't have it. I don't think drivers, do they have access to the information?
I don't think so. Now, some of you may be wondering why we don't see 53s right away in Semi-A. That it's a cold track this morning, so they got to heat it up just like everybody else every day. And
is this right? This name just popped up here. It was Thomas Hagelstein, yeah?
I believe it's Thomas Hagelstein.
Not Sasha Kozaczewski.
Ah.
Did something, wait a minute. Did something, that is Sasha over there, I think, isn't it?
This is interesting.
Wait a minute. I believe something changed. We see Christoph running around.
Let's go
here?
back to the bracket. Looks like Ward has made some updates here. So
okay, Tom. Okay. So
it appears that Sasha has now had a better lap 2 in the other kart, which has given him a 200th advantage over Thomas Hagelstein. How close?
That is less than a blink of an eye, isn't it? So are they both going against each other? Only them? Maybe Ruben against Sasha, or is Sasha just doing one lap?
It appears that what we just watched, the lap times that we just were mentioning, are now leaving? Invalid, and we are redoing the quarterfinal bracket here.
Okay. So Thomas is leaving, yeah?
Yes,
Makes
Thomas
sense.
will now be
Sasha in his place.
Yeah. So essentially, that would be an upset for P9 over P8.
Okay. How the turntables, right?
Lazy Susan is more like it.
So, yeah, they just reset. Paul saying one lap, boom, one more time, I think.
Yes, essentially they will restart this round of
what
the
they
match
just
racing.
did, erase it, start over again, yeah.
I think the real trick is would Sasha have taken the kart that Thomas was in had that been announced right there at the...
Oh, okay, so maybe it's only him? I'm confused.
Maybe Thomas would not go by himself.
Yeah, but how is he going to do his lap if there's people in there?
He's going to get heat in his tires. That's what he's going to do.
Makes
so he's being
sense.
given an opportunity to put heat in his tires.
Yeah, because that car was in the pits, right?
So they're going to try to equalize the temperature of his tires for the match race, to do the best that they can to make it as fair as possible for him.
Makes sense, makes sense. Mokavicino, hello from Greece. How's that Greek weather doing? Are you baking eggs on the asphalt already with 50 degrees outside? Get that sun lotion on. So he should be pulling up ahead, side by side with Ruben.
Okay, looks like we're all set. Everything has been corrected, and we're going to restart the quarterfinal match race.
Okay, and I'm having a look at some team communication going down. By the way, I wonder, is Maurice in the semifinals? You guys know up in the chat? We'll have a look later. So we'll have this match race, then we'll go straight for the race for semifinal A. Then we go same thing for semifinal B, same thing for semifinal C.
All right, now the business is coming again. Everyone's been released, or is getting released.
There goes Eliano. There goes Schottler. That's Schottler over there. Let's see what the German monster can do. All right, we are green now. Matthias gone. There goes Sasha. Jarno. Eliano. Schottler. Then Simon. Matthias. And Antoine Coudron.
Okay, Ruben crosses the line with a 54.4. That was better than his first lap.
Marginally better, yeah.
So, Sasha did a good job there, coming off cold.
He did. Ruben with his picture up in there. Jarno now with his picture from the fastest lap. I like this system. Well, times are coming up in the board. Meanwhile, Jared King, who else is in the commentary booth right now? Present yourself, Adam, again.
Hello, Jared. It's Adam. You know me.
You know me. Okay, we got a part of this done, but it's only one lap done, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just have to wait for the second part. Oh, Eliano's got some weights in there to change cards.
All right, Jarno does have the advantage over Eliano at first look here. Just barely, 100th.
So those cards seem to be pretty close to each other.
I knew you knew. Go to bed. It's like midnight in California.
Really?
Yeah.
I can stay up. It's Friday. Well, actually Saturday. Maybe
No,
still Friday.
It's
up in
Friday
there,
over
yeah?
there. Yeah. Good morning, Jared. Very nice. You know, we've had a Joker lap every year since I've started the KWC. Back in 19, we had somebody go over the wall. Jarrett went over the hill in Portugal, and then Anton went under the wall.
Wow.
Yesterday. Jeez.
It's 12:08 a.m. I still need to go to bed. You do. Just take your phone to bed. You'll be okay. Meanwhile, Paul goes releasing the drivers.
Okay, these are very close margins. I'm going to be intrigued to see if Sasha can overcome on his second lap and whether or not Eliano can settle it and get the advantage in this other cart.
How many points up for grabs? You remember that? Each time you win?
Get a point for every match race you win. Yeah, 5 points. Excuse me.
Is this it?
That's it.
So 5 points each time you win?
Yeah.
There's a lot of points out for grabs.
Well,
for
I
the
mean,
championship, yeah?
It helps if you upset your opponent,
Yeah.
it helps you even further
Yeah.
get that chance into the final.
Okay. Guys will be making some good points then.
Okay. Looks like Ruben did enough.
It's going to be close.
Oh, Eliano overcame that little bit.
Eliano 5.446. Jarno 5.462. Ian 5.450. Schottler 5.465. De Wolf 5.450. Grooten 5.436.
All right, so it looks like we'll probably have Ruben, Eliano, Michael, and Matthias moving on. So, no, Dylan.
I think Dylan won from Matthias.
Matthias didn't do enough. It was close.
I mean, it was always going to be hard for Matthias to go all the way to the final bracket. Okay.
There we are.
So
De Wolf advance, yes.
He does. So Ruben half a second ahead of Sasha. Eliano 1.5 of a tenth ahead of Jarno. So Ruben moves on. Eliano moves on. Schottler moves on from Ian. And Dylan moves on from Matthias. So Matthias, Ian, Jarno, and Sasha, all four out. Now we will have Ruben versus Eliano. Oh, interesting. Teammates.
Yep. Blue Star matchup.
And Michael versus Dylan, yeah?
Looks like Dylan was able to match Matthias in in the same cart, but Matthias wasn't able to do enough in the cart that Dylan had first in order to advance.
The speed suit didn't work for Matthias. Jared, you came in a little bit late. Can you explain to him what's going on with Matthias?
Matthias came in, or I saw him on crutches in the cafe.
Yeah.
Looks like some of the physical nature of the track conditions here have taken a toll on Matthias. It's quite bouncy over the bridge and can compress your spine a little bit.
A little. Huh? A lot. A lot, you mean. So this is the semi-final, right? So this is the semi-final for the semi-final. Then we go to the final for the semi-final.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Looks like Ruben took the 11 with him. Michael took the 12. Eliano took the 1.
11 was the first one he had, yeah?
Yeah.
Versus Ryan. So
yes.
he's moving on with
it
that
with
11.
Him. And De Wolf brought the 13.
Anyone got number 2 or number 6 up in this?
I didn't see that one, actually.
Or maybe they just got it out, so it was sort of faster-ish than the other carts yesterday. Exactly, Jared. Yeah, poor guy, man. I mean, hats off for him for just trying. Only for trying. Plus, he only got beaten by 1.5 seconds with all that pain. Definitely got my respect.
This isn't anything new. We have racers that have raced injured before. I know Sean Brierley from the English contingent did so in 19. He had a back pinch and that caused some swelling in his right arm. So
really,
and he fought through it and finished well.
Well,
I think 6th maybe.
not bad at all.
Okay, so the drivers are moving their weight. Eliano has the most. He carries it in that lovely seat of his. And a little bit of extra for the box.
I wonder how close is this going to be. Are we betting beers? A little bit too early, yeah.
Looks like DeWolf
Hold
is
your
continuing
horses.
his magic here.
Let's see what Schottler has to say about it now. Okay. Any bets? I'm not betting beer. It's a bit too early. Maybe a coffee. For this one, I have to go for Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben and Michael have been pretty spectacular on consistency in their laps this week. So
I'm gonna go. For the final for this whole bracket here, I say Ruben.
yes,
Second spot, I have no idea. Dylan's doing pretty good.
yep.
Michael's doing pretty good. Actually, we might have an upset because Iliano, he wants this bad as well. There goes Iliano. There goes Ruben, as you see on screen.
Looks like he has 2/10 to gain over Eliano here in the 1, which I believe is a little faster, has been faster this week.
You reckon he might go on with the 1 and drop the 11?
Perhaps,
Okay, makes sense.
but that is only if he outpaces Eliano by more than 2/10.
Yeah. We got Ruben's father here.
Yeah, we see him here on the
It's
edge of
his
the deck.
father and his mother over here. They're both going, "Go, son, go!" As it should be. Both of them
Okay.
really nervous for
Here
this.
we go.
son.
Eliano gets a 54.59.
No.
I don't think that's enough. 54.4? That's not enough. Eliano will advance.
Oh! No, wait a minute. So Buten's had a 54.5. Iliano.
Oh, absolutely identical laps from DeWolf and Schottler. That's not enough for Michael either. We're going to have a massive upset here.
So we'll got. Let's just wait. Ruben 54.4, Eliano 54.5. Over here, Ruben 54.5, Eliano 54. I think Eliano might have this, yeah.
Eliano, I think he's got it.
Because of this lap time.
Yes, he did better in the 1.
He went 54.2 with his first kart. Ruben did a 54.4. I think Eliano moves up. So if we just look at them, we'll know what's going to happen.
Yes.
If Ruben gets away, he's eliminated.
There it is. Eliano
Oh, so close.
and DeWolf advance.
So close. Oh. So 3 world championships down the drain now. Wow.
So
Well,
looks like Eliano's taking the 1 with him, as he would like.
Las Vegas
obviously.
is going nuts now.
Look, it was really close.
So
700ths. 700ths.
Wow.
The margins are quite thin.
I wonder where that will put Ruben on the grid for the next race.
I believe that puts him 3rd. That'll put him 3rd over Michael.
Not sure.
Michael will be 4th on the grid. And then we'll find out who's going to be the pole sitter and the second place driver in just a moment.
So Eliano versus Dylan already. How disappointed must Ruben be? Well, you're in the lead of the championship. You're going to have to fight for it. So Eliano scoring extra points. 5 extra points. So is Dylan.
You know, this actually
Schottler needed those points too to get back to the fight.
that might actually help John DeVaya later if he goes all the way. You could get those extra 5 points and catch up.
Yep, exactly. So Ruben is losing out on 5 points in total, right? Because he's not scoring these points if he would win, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Or is it 10? No, he misses out on 5 plus 5.
So 10, yeah. He misses out on 10. So if DeVaya goes all the way, they'd be even going into...
Would they be even, or DeVaya would go ahead for 5 points? I'm not sure. Let me see the standings.
From what I remember, they was 10 points behind coming into today. And so if he does if he gets the pole in his semifinal, then he's matched Ruben. Okay, first lap from Eliano is 54.3.
5 points.
Oh.
Only 5.
Only 5, okay.
So if John advances all the way to the final on his bracket and wins, he'll start the final portion 5 points ahead. He's going to jump Ruben.
Looks like DeWolf has the advantage here, 0.02 of a second.
Okay, scoreboard being reset.
I was discussing with Stefan Verhofst about the weight in the side box and how much that can affect the balance of the kart. And he says about 7 kilos is the max you want in that side box. So
more than
Eliano is doing a lot with the seat weight and the side box.
Heavy that,
so
I wonder how heavy that seat is. Doesn't look too heavy when he gets hold of it.
Yeah, there's some lead in it, but I think he's carrying that red weight. I think that's a 20-pound, maybe. So
kilo,
10 kilo, right? 10 kilo, 20 pounder.
Okay, second part.
Okay, we'll see if Eliano can beat 200ths.
This is close. By the way, so Ruben got kart 11 in the end?
Yes, Ruben will have 11.
Okay, Eliano got
bad.
1. Dylan got 13. Which one would you go for?
Probably the one, yep.
I would go for the 1 too. We got the sectors here. 8.7.
Okay, Eliano has the better first sector. DeWolf has the better second. Well, a 10th match, so it's about even going into the sector 3.
Oh, this is so nice, this map. We don't have this in Brazil. Is this GPS?
Yeah.
Probably a GPS, yeah.
Okay, DeWolf going into Dive Bomb City, getting ready to record his lap.
Let's see what it is.
The best lap of the day.
54.2 on kart 1. Eliano had a 54.3.
54.34. That makes it. It's probably going to make it DeWolf. That's not enough from Eliano.
Yeah, I think DeWolf got this.
The homeboy.
The Honolulu driver will be the winner, I think. You'll see right now which kart will he choose, I wonder. Probably staying with number 1.
Oh. Looks like he's taking the 13.
What?
All right.
on, system. I'm pretty sure Dylan won, but we wanna tell you guys the margins, yeah?
There it is.
Oh!
800ths.
That was so close. Oh, so close. The average for Eliano was 100 and no. Is this combined?
What's up?
Is this combined?
Yeah, it's
these
the
two?
average, right? So they average both laps and
Divided by 2.
divided by 2, and then you get the distance. So
Less than 1/10 of a second. Incredible.
so we'll have De Wolf on the pole, Eliano De Vos second, Ruben Boutins third, Michael Schottler fourth. And then we get into the second
Hats
half.
off to Dylan. Hats off to Dylan. Nice job. Hats off to Eliano for eliminating Ruben as well. Not an easy task, that, is it?
No.
Not too easy.
But definitely those carts were helpful for them, and they were able to set their time, keep the pressure down on them, to keep calm.
Oh, yeah. Now
You know?
more points up for grabs on this semifinal race. Everyone's settling in. Yeah, I think Yeli is right. I think they did both times together, not the average, because we had 108 seconds in total. I think it is the sum, not the average.
Okay.
Remember, on the right side we had 108. It's
That's right.
54 lap
54.
times 2. So a different system from, I think last year we went for the average, yeah?
I believe so.
Last year was the average, so this year things changing up a little bit. So probably they just go for a warm-up lap, and then we start the race right away, I believe.
And this will look very similar to the group rounds, where they'll get the warm-up lap, and then to equalize the heat in the tire, and then they'll pull over in the backstretch and be set into the grid, and into the mushroom they'll set to be released.
Yeah. For now, first king of the day, Dylan De Wolf, winning the first semifinal. Good job on him. Very good job on him. What about you in chat? Who's winning this race? I'm only betting beers after noon, okay? It's a little too soon. The most I can do is bet some hot chocolate right now. What about you in the chat? Who's winning this race? Who do you want to win this race? First semifinal. Who moves on to the finals later in the afternoon? Just call it in the chat. Fernando fue eliminado por el ganador del matchup. Oh, yeah. All right, drivers starting to leave. Yeah, guys, keep it moving. Who's going to win? Yeah. So Yele still believes in Ruben. Jonathan, hallelujah for the win. Okay. Joris thinks Ruben is winning too. Ignacio, of course, with his homeboy from España, Fernando Lara. Mikesh, Ruben will attack from behind. Okay, makes sense. Now they're going to put the grid in the right order. Oh, single file, okay. As per usual. This should be interesting. Strong lineup up in there. I tell you what, I'm just going to get off the fence right now. Wait a minute.
Looks like Matthias is making some signals here to Michael Schottler. Maybe making a deal here. Stay in line. Maybe pit out so that he doesn't impact the race of others.
Oh, he's messing around with his back. I feel for Matthias. I tell you what, just getting out of the fence, I'm rooting for Matthias to win this race. That would be a movie thing, yeah? That would be a nice script for him.
It would be quite the effort. I do agree with the chat that Ruben will probably win the race. I think he will use the strategy of the pit stops to his advantage. We have one extra one, I believe, in the semis, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm gonna look that up. Right. Okay. I'll look that up later on, or maybe you can look it up. Marcos, the commentator, on fire mode from now on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin as we go. Green, green, green. Dylan DeWolf up in front. Let's go, boys. No one, let me see, no one moving so far. All right, let's see, back in the L4 chicanes. Oh my God, this image, look at this, nice. Woohoo!
A clean start to the race.
Cleanest start to the race so far, yeah. As they go on to Lightning, Dylan DeWolf up ahead, pulling up a gap. You know what, Ruben losing out to Eliano up in front. See groups starting to spread a little bit. Matthias still hanging on to that P5 place after they go after. They're just out of Mushroom now. So far, no one going into the pits. Not yet, not yet. Schottler moving. Still maintaining P5. That is Jarno just behind him. Not many moves going on. Someone lost out. That is Fernando Lara. Fernando Lara losing a lot of time on that first lap. I'm not sure we have. Oh! That is Jarno making moves. Oh man, Ian got. That was bad for Ian going up the bridge.
Okay, I was mistaken. The extra stop is for the final only.
Only the final, yeah?
Only
3.
the final.
The
so
rest?
only 2.
Okay, so this is the same as the other races. Schottler in. Is that it? Oh, yeah. Michael Schottler feels like he's losing pace there. Matthias got overtaken by Jarno. Ian also was trying to go for the overtake, but, he got shuffled down up to the bridge. You can't go too wide there, can you? It's a little risky.
Yeah, there are a couple of tire bubbles
Big tires,
out there.
Yeah, in front.
So it kind of works its way out to where you should probably be single file.
So Ian, at that time, he got a little shuffled to the back. Could not go forward. Now we'll have to work it all over again. I'll tell you what, hats off for Matthias. He's maintaining that. Actually, he fell down to P6, yet he's fighting the pain. He's actually getting closer to Jarno again.
And you really have to be smart about your pass attempts, because every little bump of the wall will take away time from you.
And up in front, Eliano. Tell you what, really, really close to Dylan. I don't know how close he is, but for now he cannot make a move. Let's see if he's going for the inside.
Eliano set the fastest lap of the morning, so
54.1.
He's definitely using DeWolf as a carrot today.
Still pretty much close to him as they come down through the bridge onto King's Tribute and Mushroom. It's the closest fight so far throughout the field. back in P4, we have Jarno being chased down by Matthias. Matthias doing a good job on the start of the race. Round 4 out of 34. I'll remind you, this is a longer race. I think it's a 30-ish minute race in total. We are in the start of lap 5 out of 34. Matthias got all my respect there for hanging on in the cart in P5, chasing down Jarno. Ruben ha ganado 3 match race, yes, o dos. So 16, 8, 4. So Ruben won 2, right? Ruben won 2 match races here, right? Got eliminated on the third one by Eliano.
Correct.
16, 8. This one he was out.
Yes, he was out in the semi, yeah.
So he won 2, that's right. So he got 10 extra points.
You know, something I've been watching now as we see De Wolf pit is the gap back to the drivers who have just decided to try the undercut.
Yep.
And so you see now De Wolf is in front of Michael, and we can see the gap there is about 13 seconds. So the leaders in front will be trying to mark where those drivers are on track. And for us, looking at the timing screen, we're trying to see maybe 20-second gap before you've jumped that driver. So we'll see if Ruben and Eliano can put the laps together to jump these drivers that have already pit for their first time.
We will see. Let's wait it out. Adam, take it away. I will be right back, okay? Give our people the information they need. I'll be right back.
Okay, Eliano on the back stretch here, trying to put the laps together. Now that De Wolf has pitted, the gap to him is 28 seconds. So it looks like he is double pit, and we'll be focusing on clean laps for the rest of the race. Interesting strategy from De Wolf. And we see Matthias Gruten working with Jarno here to continue to set fast laps. Looks like they are getting closer to Ruben. Jarno and Matthias up the bridge, down into King's Tribute, and into the Mushroom. You really don't want to slide there, as you will lose a lot of time heading into Dive Bomb City. And here we go for lap 8. The gap back to Michael Schuttler is 16.8 seconds. So right now Ruben does not have that covered, and neither does Eliano. De Wolf with 30-second gap back with 2 stops completed already. It's possible he's making the ground that he needs to win this race. We'll see. Looks like Ruben has set the fastest lap of the day. Ruben backing up another fast lap. Purple in sector 3. We've got Sasha and, Bohukowitz and Van Wade. Okay, Simon there, following Berkowitz. Okay, here we are, back with the leader, Eliano, going into the Shadow Realm. Followed closely by Ruben. Seems the gap is maintained. About 1.5 seconds. Here we are into Lightning. Going up Thunder Road. And it looks like Michael has him covered on that stop still. That first stop. Here we are in the Mushroom. Now dive on City. And you can see that Michael has him covered. All right. Eliano setting the fastest lap of the day there. Very nice. Michael going purple. First sub 53 second. Or sub 54 second lap of the day. Very nice. Let's go. All right, back with Matthias Gruten and Jarno. Looks like Matthias has made a pass on him for fourth. Still fighting despite the injury. That battle did extend their gap about a second as Eliano goes purple once more. And we have Ian in the pits once more. Looks like his second stop of the day. So of the two-stop strategy, we have De Wolf in the front of that with Thomas Hagelstein, Sasha, and Ian Lepellier. Okay, Matthias is gaining on Jarno now that he's out in front. Looks like by 0.3. As he comes down into King's Tribute. Meanwhile, Maxi Cease sets the purple Sector 1. Eliano is extending his lead over Ruben. It's almost 2 seconds now. A good exit there for Matthias and Jarno as he continues to extend the gap. Here we are with another pitter. We have Michael Burgel in the pits. And looks like Sasha is in for his first stop of the day. Losing. And he comes out behind Burgel. Okay, we are seeing the pack get back together here as the strategies develop. Just a reminder, De Wolf is on the two-stop strategy already completed, and he has caught the back of the one-stop drivers, I believe. And that's Caudron in the pits. And he comes there, out, back behind. And I'm so happy that Marcus has returned because I'm not good at play-by-play. I can do color, but not play-by-play. I think we did a good job, though. Everybody's still up to date.
I'm pretty sure you did. Now get me up to date.
Okay, so
what's going on?
We have Eliano and Ruben and Matthias and Jarno have not made any pit stops. I believe
So
Lara has
gone,
also
yeah?
not. Schottler has only done one stop, so he's the leader on the one-stop strategy. But we have Dylan De Wolf leading the pack of the two-stop strategy.
So
They're in the back.
So Michael being 15.9. No, this is
17.525.
he will not come back in the lead. He should come off maybe just ahead of Bruton. Let's see if I'm all right with that. Let's see.
I think we were timing that maybe it's a 20-second
People
time
say
loss.
you did a good job.
Oh,
you did all
great.
right.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry. Valid
Thank you, Joe.
effort.
I appreciate it.
How many seconds does Eliano have ahead of Ruben? 2.3. Matthias 5.5, but Matthias has one stop, yeah? Or no, he still didn't stop.
Matthias has not stopped at all.
Okay,
No.
Michael has. Michael is
Michael
the
has,
first
yes.
one with the stops here, yeah?
He has done one stop, and he's using the open space to set as many fast laps as he can.
Okay, and we have 19 laps, so we've just gone past the halfway point of the race. What else are people saying here? Eliano, 10 out of 10. Nice rhythm. De Wolf is P2 now, according to my calculations, by 1.5. Where's De Wolf? De Wolf already served both his pit stop, I believe.
Yes.
Antoine Caudron as well, just behind De Wolf. Well, I missed part of the race, so I'm sort of lost.
That's all right. Nature calls.
Nature calls, nothing much you can do. Nature is the boss. From what I can see, Jarno is trying to get up again on Matthias.
Okay, Lara has pit for his first stop of the day. And then Looks like Michael Schottler had set the purple last sector there.
Schottler, 53.9. Not bad. We're just looking ahead to see if Jarno is going to get his revenge on Matthias. He is really close now as they push through Dive Bomb City into the last kink. And one more lap for this race. Lap 22 is underway. Tell you what, Matthias is holding on pretty good to what I think is the net P5 position. Jarno had overtaken him earlier on. Matthias got back to him?
Matthias got back to him. Looks like we got a flurry of stops here.
Okay.
Lara doing back-to-back, and Nishioka doing his second.
Back-to-back, exactly. First one was an 18.3. 18.4 now, safe. Ryan, 18.2. Ryan fighting for his life there with that number 3 card. Tell you what, he must be super happy that he had the opportunity to get into the semifinal.
Yes, and Eliano goes purple again. He's running away with this one.
He is. He should be the net leader by the end of the race, yeah? He was the first. Was he the leader? We have to see what Dylan has to say. So Dylan with 54 zeros. That was his previous lap. So we'll just have to keep matching their laps now.
Yeah, I think Eliano has done enough based on the average lap time to jump DeWolf.
Looks like it. He is 2.3 seconds ahead.
But also DeWolf is now at the back of the one-stop strategy field. So it is holding him up just a little.
By the way, these match races plus the semifinals, this is going to shake things up a little bit on the general rankings, yeah?
I believe so.
Ruben depends on other results, but he might just get off the lead of the championship after the other semifinals. It could happen. He was leading all week long, but today not having his best performance.
Right. I think the other drivers in the Semi B and C are probably going to start adding in their brains how many points they can gain.
Exactly. Especially Vika and John, the ones that are closest by to them. Does it make sense? Vika is pretty close. John is the closest one, 5 points behind.
Right.
So if John goes all the way up to the end in his semifinal and wins everything, he will already be 5 points ahead.
Yes, and
without counting the results for the race itself, the final race, the semifinal race itself.
Yeah. Team USA has been talking about how impressive it is for him to come here after winning in Portugal to be one of the top guys yet again and have a chance at back-to-back world champions.
He surprised a lot of people, including me. I thought he would struggle a little bit more, but he trained a lot, actually. If he wants to take that championship back to Spain, he has to train a lot. By the way, up in front, so Eliano, purple lap 53.773. Dylan 53.9. Yeah, I think this is Eliano's race, almost in the bag.
Good for him. He's done very well. I followed him a little bit in practice sessions and was able to keep up until my body weight prevented me. So, that backstretch, you have to have lightweight, and I had too much this year. So
a little too much.
That's okay. But the thing is, everybody has been pretty close on times all championship long.
It was impressive,
right? Everybody was within a second or a second and a half on lap times. So
even less. I think this is one of the closest events that I've seen in terms of. Let's just talk about top 10. 0.2 of a second on qualifying.
No doubt.
Qualifying
insane.
Is like either you make it or break it on qualifying over here. If you don't do good on qualifying, you've just screwed up your race. Nothing much you can
Yeah,
do.
because you get the guys in the back that are trying to be heroes and make up for the mistake on their qualifying lap.
On the first 2 days of racing, not much hero moves. Maybe one here and there, but yesterday, everyone needed those last points, so they could move on to the semifinals. So the gloves were off yesterday, definitely.
That's typical for round 8 every year.
On the 4th day of racing, it usually goes like that, the day before the semifinals. Ruben and Dylan now virtually head-to-head for P2. Dylan 53.9. Yeah, they're basically doing the same lap times. Tell you what, 53.9 as well for Eliano.
So I'm looking at the gap. So we have Eliano in the front, and if he does 2 stops, where would he finish? Where would he come out? Where right now? And that's like about a 20-second time loss. So if we think about it in that way,
well, the magic number for one stop is below 15 seconds. If you go below 15 seconds on difference, you'll go at least side by side, maybe ahead. Above 15 seconds, you'll get off behind. I still haven't figured out when it's 2 stops. I don't have that magic number yet.
Okay, looks like we have a pitter.
Who's in? Bahatirovic. He's up on the middle of the field, I think. Outs 18.7. Safe stop. No need to risk it on the semifinal.
Okay, here's a point of interest. We got Eliano approaching the back of the field. He's got Nishioka already under a lap down.
Yeah, he's already made the overtake on him. Now he has some clear road. Next one up is Fernando Lara.
Looks like Maxi Cease is holding up to Wolf a little bit here.
Oh, yes, he is.
He goes for the overtake.
Oh, there goes.
Looks clean to me.
Yeah, pretty clean. They didn't even pull over to one another. But Dylan might have lost out on this one to Ruben, actually. It's the neck fight for P2 between Dylan and Ruben. Nice clean pass. Nice move.
I think Ruben's doing well with the 11. I think we considered that a B+, A- cart this week. For U.S. grades, it's probably a high average.
Okay. In general, how's the feeling for the USA team?
I think
it was an event for, I would say, learning.
Yes.
Being humble.
This is definitely a laboratory experiment. We have a different surface at home.
Most of you were in shock because you did well on BRKC. So you hope to do just fine over here as well. How different is this to the track you drove in the UK?
This is asphalt versus polished concrete. In the UK and at home, we race on polished concrete.
Okay.
So
this is like sort of rubbered asphalt, yeah?
As the track heats up on polished concrete, more rubber gets laid down, and so we can use that rubber as the time goes on.
Okay.
Here, while it takes rubber, it's still slick. And the intention for you out here would be to not slide your go-kart at all.
At all. And
so you have to have such fine movements on the steering wheel to keep it from slipping.
I mean,
and
the
zero noise on the tires.
The homeboys look like they're on rails, right? It's like glued to the floor. They barely move their steering wheel.
Absolutely.
They even use the inside of the barriers to help their kart steer. Did you notice that? It's like, you go 1, 2, 3 millimeters wrong and you're done.
Yes.
They go just exactly as they should.
You know, those little lips on the barriers are very much like the curbing we use on the outdoor world. So you jump on some of those curbs, you help the kart to rotate. Looks like we're coming to the final laps and we need the leaders to pit.
Ruben in. So, by the way, so he has to do probably 2 in a row. Maybe he has 1 free lap.
Yeah, looks like Elliot, the Blue Star strategy of doing 2 stops in a row at the end of the race is going to happen. Ruben beats Michael.
Beats Michael, yep.
And they both have one more to go. And Eliano will have to do back-to-back, so we'll see where DeWolf comes out.
Michael was already behind, yeah?
Correct, but he still has one stop to go here.
Okay, all right.
We'll see if they've beaten DeWolf out.
Eliano driving faster and faster. Ruben in, no matter P2 or P3. Dylan is doing a wonderful job. Oh, yes, he is.
I do not think that Michael or Dylan have, Michael or Ruben have not beaten DeWolf. Eliano
you
in.
think Ruben does not beat DeWolf once they come back?
No.
Okay, Eliano in with the nice comfortable gap. Ruben in, Ruben's in.
Michael's going to have to pit next lap. We'll see what happens here.
Has to get in on the before opening up the next lap, actually. This is 32 laps done. We're on the 33rd already. If he opens up one more, there goes the championship. Eliano, he has to go for one more, yeah?
Yes, Eliano, I think we'll do this,
has
this
to get
lap
in now,
in.
then. So let's look at the gaps. Eliano comfortably ahead of Dylan with 18 seconds to go there.
He goes into the pit. Let's see if he comes out in front of DeWolf.
All righty.
Michael's in as well. And Matthias. Okay, DeWolf is coming around the final kink. And Eliano has covered him.
That is what easy P1.
What an impressive race. But Ruben and Michael are close behind him too. Matthias just came out in 5th. Impressive drive for him.
Yeah, finishing off in P5. Hats off to him. But
wait, that might be Hegelston out in front.
No, that is Matthias.
Okay.
Then Jarno.
Their helmets are similar, so
pretty similar, yeah. So good effort for Dylan. P2. Ruben, his back is filled with Schottler and bad intentions. Should try to go for the jump. I don't know if he has the space for that.
We'll see. It looks like he's close on it, and Ruben's starting to defend.
Meanwhile, here comes, through the final kink, Eliano, the boss for the win. Dylan in P2, do not be disappointed. P3 for Ruben, P4 for Michael Schottler.
Okay.
Hats off for Matthias, man.
Yeah, he looks like he's in quite the pain right there.
He has to be in pain.
Immediately decelerated there.
Oh. What's going on there?
He's making an adjustment to his chest protector.
Suit, something over there.
I think his chest protector probably got a little out of sorts there. We do a lot of leaning in these karts.
He has to be in pain.
All right, semifinal A, pretty good.
Done.
Definitely a pace race, that one. And,
oh, yeah.
Eliano had the kart
maximizing his chances. Good for his championship coming back up now.
You know, I think Ruben finishing 3rd in that 11 is probably the best he could hope for.
Yeah.
He really needed to take that one with him, but he didn't do enough in the match race. And that's the game, right?
And this guy on screen, people should be applauding him. You guys back at home, all of your respects for Matthias Gruten. I have nothing but respect for this driver. That is the first race of the day done. Semifinal B up ahead. We're going for some highlights, a little bit of water, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, leave us a like. As usual, please. It is important for the sport, as I keep repeating for you all every single day. This will get YouTube to show us around more people, and you guys will get, drivers will get more sponsorship opportunities. So As you watch the highlights, we will be back in a few moments for match race semifinal B.